This is IGN. Indie developers are worried Silksong's $20 price tag will make it harder to price their games. This is IGN News. With Hollow Knight Silksong out now, many players are celebrating its unexpectedly low $20 price tag. But some independent developers are pointing out that, great as this may be, it could lead to unreasonable expectations for other indie games that can't afford to sell for that low. This comes from a number of threads on social media from developers of games such as Unbeatable, Dwarf Romantic, and others. In one Blue Sky thread, Unbeatable director RJ Lake says that Silksong should cost $40, and quote, "I'm not even joking." But Lake isn't upset at Team Cherry for charging $20. That's their prerogative, but it will have an impact on gaming audiences, as Lake explains. Millions of people will probably buy Silksong on day one, and it was a game that had a very, quote, low budget, because the budget is these devs worked on it without direct pay for however long they wanted to do that, Lake writes. It had a these devs are independently wealthy budget of effectively $0. They can price however low they want as a result. Their return on investment is infinite no matter what they do, but by charging such a low amount, they are causing lizard brain signals to fire off saying, this kind of game is worth $20. You should expect this game for $20. If enough of those lizard brain signals fire, some kinds of games with actual budgets to pay people who need to live are gonna get priced out of existence, unless they can get the kind of organic groundswell you can't plan for. A lot of other indie devs think Lake might have a point here, including folks from Deck 13 and Red Squirrel Games. Over on Twitter or X, Basti Games, the developer of Lone Fungus Melody of Spores, asked the audience how much Lone Fungus should cost given Silksong's $20 price. Basti had originally been planning on making Lone Fungus $20 too, but because it's shorter in length than Silksong, should it be cheaper? Fortunately for Basti, the replies overwhelmingly encouraged them to price it at $20 if that's what's required. Dude, charge $20, wrote one fan. Price is not about the game, it's about context. They are able to price $20 for a bigger game because they seem to receive 1,000,000 times the cost. You are a small company. Dude, charge $20. You deserve that. Indie game prices have historically been a challenging subject, as teams balance needing to ensure all their members are adequately paid, uncertainty around sales numbers, and the volatility of audiences in deciding not to buy smaller games at prices they perceive as too high. As AAA game prices climb from $60 to $70 to $80, there has been renewed discussion on where indies should fall. Many can't afford to go lower than $20, but many will also lose sales if they don't. Thanks for listening to IGN. My name is Tony Jackson, and for the latest game and developer updates, visit us at IGN.com.
Spoken Layer.